Hey everyone, and welcome back to my playthrough for Digimon World 2003. So we go straight from here, straight to the Ice Dungeon, and straight to the Fire Dungeon. That's providing I don't get distracted by too many unwanted Digimon, and providing that I don't make a mistake in regards to which way to go, but I think it was down here, then down here, and straight into a battle. A battle that I don't anticipate too much trouble from, providing I get lucky with a Gigafire. Of course, my definition of luck is sort of the idea of Gigafire not getting evaded too badly, and the hope that critical hits may pop up when they're most needed. Okay, and now time for things to, well, potentially fall apart. So I take like one step forward and all of a sudden I'm immediately blasted. At least I can see that Full Heal does do its job very well. HP went from 1 all the way up to the maximum of 5,775. I'm going to have to do that during every time it happens. What's even causing this, seriously? I know it's so wasteful having to use a full heal every time, but then it's tricky because it costs 120 MP. But then, if I've only got 1 HP and then I get into a battle and I get ambushed, or if they just attack first, I'm screwed. In this server, the traps seem to be a lot more numerous. There it goes again. You know what, I'm going to do something risky, because seeing as I saved like not very long ago at all, I'm just going to see how I make it through and hope that if I do get into a battle I'll be able to heal before things become problematic. Because if I get defeated, it's not like mountains of progress will go to waste. And here's the moment of truth. Okay, well, it's okay. Although the MP costs more to use during battle, since I'm having to use it as it's been loaded instead of just naturally using it from the techniques. But yeah, obviously I wasn't going to just try and run away, because, well, it would have been a case of, unless I got away immediately, I would be in for it big time. I don't know which Digimon the Fire Master is going to throw at me. I didn't know what Digimon the Ice Master would throw at me, but I wasn't worried about the Ice Master, because I knew that pretty much it would be Gigafire all the way, and that would be pretty much it. With this guy, the Fire Master, I think I'm going to be relying on Black Dart, because it's kind of obvious that Gigafire's not gonna be powerful against fire. But Black Dart should be at least mildly effective. It might also be worth looking into whether or not my status harming techniques are, you know, potentially of service. Because not necessarily in the hope of them being powerful, but just that you would hope that the status harm could be effective if it works. Well, I've done 3 speed ups. Deadly Poison doesn't cost much more MP than Black Dart, so let's just see if it works. It does. Okay, so rather than do techniques, if we just fight and see how effective the poison is. Very effective. Okay. And we're against the same guy. Well, not the exact same guy, same Digimon, but different, if that makes any sense. Worked again. Oh no. You can probably tell I wasn't pleased to see him. Wow. He's like a combination of dark and fire, and Diaboromon is dark natured, so dark shouldn't be too harmful against us. But then we're not going to be too powerful against him either. And it gets evaded. Let's do another speed up. Oh. See, if I can poison him, everything will be okay, because then I can just take my foot off the pedal, and it's like I don't need to use really powerful techniques costing loads of MP, because I can just rely on the poison. But poison didn't work that time. Well, let's not give up immediately. Okay, it worked then. I don't know why, but something's telling me to heal. Even though that shouldn't really be a concern, something is just telling me to heal. Not gonna lie, the poison does kind of make this game look all too easy. Because with my poison, I was able to make it past that guy pretty well, and that's with the restrictions that I'm bounded by. Do I have time for this guy? Do I have MP for this guy? Nah, I don't fancy it. But in this game, Diaboromon is one of the best Digimon you could hope to get. So these like status harming abilities of his, you know, they are pretty much the best of the best. You're, you know, using like the most powerful poisonous attack containing the most powerful poison, and then the same with like paralysis and whatnot. So I suppose in that respect you would, you know, you can expect the status harm to be pretty damn powerful, pretty damn effective, even though you are against some of the toughest opposition. But from studying online, it seems that the final boss is completely immune to any kind of status harm, but the battle that you get into just before the final boss, which contains 3 of the most powerful Digimon, apparently there's no proof, or at least not so far, there's no like proof or even evidence that they are immune to status damage, so that is something for me to keep in mind, because it might be able to help me out. I can remember though from past playthroughs, like when I use like the weakest poison, you know, the sort of like, you know, like Stingmon, the sort of poison that he would use. I know that when you're against like semi-powerful opposition, the poison does virtually no damage. I mean, I've seen battles where poison just does a mere 1 damage, but then you get better poisonous attacks that do more damage. And I think it's just fortunate in my case that I probably have the most powerful poisonous attack, and not just that, but with all the status harming techniques, I've probably got the best of the best. Two words for this guy: go away. And when you think about it, this time, not only do I have to make it through the ice dungeon, but I also have to make it through the fire dungeon before I can make it up to the last remaining dungeon. Then I have to make it through the dungeon itself before I make it up to the Dark Master, and then I have to make it all the way back through the dungeons. Point being is that this time I do need my MP to stretch a lot further. So this is when it's even more sensible to run away from battles and save yourself the MP. And once again, I think I'm going to play things risky and not make any attempts to heal myself while making progress through the fire dungeon. Reason being, I want to preserve MP, and I'm saving here, so when I'm in the fire dungeon I would have only saved like a few minutes ago, so there's not really a great deal of progress at risk. But should I win against the Dark Master, then when I'm on my way back, making my way through the back through the fire dungeon, I think I should be a lot more cautious that time around, because I would have progress to lose, and you know, the risk of not healing would be a much bigger risk. I mean, the likelihood of me getting beaten wouldn't be any greater, but I'd have a lot further to fall, if you know what I mean. See, even with this, I'm going to choose to run. And hopefully the damage that I take in between running isn't going to become too much to the point where I'm forced to heal. Right, well, seeing as I'm probably going to get blasted no matter how I do this, I might as well just try and just think about the quickest route I can take. Just cut through, and I get into a battle right at the very end. But I go first. And I can put my HP all the way back up to the maximum. And by evading, I can keep it at the maximum. And can I run away first? I can. So I can, again, continue to keep it at the maximum. And I enter the Dark Dungeon in pretty much the best possible position. Well, realistically. Gotta think here, because there is I can see a path, but I can't see what's beyond that path. But I'm just going to try it. And I think I may have got trapped. Am I just running on the spot? Oh, okay, my bad, I actually made it up. Yeah, I saw there was a path, but and I did go up it, but then I kind of sort of reached the end of the path, and without realising it, I thought I was not that far. And then I thought that I was trapped, and then I thought, okay, let's just try and run in any direction because I'm just totally lost. But then I realised actually I was doing the right thing. It would be nice to get that item, which is... well, I know exactly where it is, but then when I'm on my way back, I'm probably going to run straight into the trap, and then all my progress gets undone. But, like, where my character is looking, like down that path, there's an item that when I run back, unless I have fantastic timing, I'm probably going to run straight to that trap and get sent back. So I'm going to put that on the back burner for now. HP's at the maximum, MP's almost there. Let's fight. If I win this battle, then maybe I might be able to try and get that item on the way back, because on the way back it wouldn't matter if I run into the trap, because I need to get sent back anyway. So at the moment I'm in a position where I needed to make it up to the Dark Master, and getting sent back would have been a pain, but if I make it past this guy, then it doesn't matter if I get sent back, because that's the direction I need to be going in anyway. Okay, now like some Dark Digimon, are you vulnerable to fire? Yes, you are. This is not so encouraging. Well, in the Amaterasu city, Gigafire did an okay job against Kotemon. And, well, I suppose that was alright. Well, if this Piedmon is only as powerful as the previous ones, then I don't think I have too much to worry about. Because I'm like 20 levels better off, and I'm fighting with Diaboromon. Okay, that's him done. Who do we finish with then? Oh, lovely. Okay, final guy. Are you vulnerable to fire? Not massively, no. But nonetheless, Gigafire is the technique I'll continue using because it wasn't exactly terrible. And with 3 hits, you're 1 Gigafire from death. Or 2 even. And there we have it, with all 3 of the Masters being defeated. Yeah, experience adapter. Right, let's try and time this, because I would like to try and... well, I mean, I think there's an item there. There was in the other server. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Well, since I need to head back, I think I want to run into a trap. So go on, send me back. And now the most dreaded part, because I can't really afford to be risky, so I kind of need to heal every time I fall into a trap. Well, my MP's pretty good, so I hopefully there won't be any trouble. Well, at the moment I haven't even gotten to it. At the moment I haven't even fallen into a single trap. Blue Miramon. Well, I don't want to lose any progress, so I'm going to continue to preserve MP. Okay, none of the traps affected me. Works for me. Right, so just to clarify, all 6 of the black Digimon have been defeated, as have the Ice Master, Fire Master, and Dark Master. And I think now I should be okay returning to the Amaterasu city in the interest of trying to take on the Megami President. Because if you remember, I totally cleared the city of the loose AOA people who loiter, and I made it up to the Megami President, but wasn't any contest for him. But with all of the improving that I've done since then, I'm reckoning that I may now be able to win against him. Since I can't really think of anything obvious to do at this current moment in time, I think now is the time to head back to the city and see how I do against the Megami President, because if I can beat him, then that would be a brilliant step of progress, a brilliant mark of achievement. So if I this part may run on for more than 30 minutes, because I do have to make it back to the Amaterasu city. That's going to be the place where I save and rest, so this is probably going to run on for more than 30 minutes, this part. But here I am in the circuit board, the same circuit board that I came here in, the one that I aborted in the west sector, the one which is connected to the plug cape in the central park, and that's where I'm going to be exiting, so that I can go straight from there to the city. And well, all I can do really is hope that I've got it in me to put up a much better fight this time. And I think I'm pretty confident my MP is going to last, so I think I would like to go back to taking on the Digimon who I get into battles with. Hey, I get another level up. Yeah, I do have items in my inventory, so when I make it back to the city, I should probably go to the wedge shop and just sell anything that can be sold, and then go to the inn, rest, save, and then boom, that would be the end of the part. Okay, here we are in the plug cape, so at least I went the correct way. And we're now completely safe from any battles, so we're not gonna be getting held up in any sort of way. So supercharge, that either came from like an item box or a Digimon. MP chip, I know where that came from. Mind chip, I know where that came from. And charm gas, that came from a battle, didn't it? No weapons. Random armours. What about the bit adapter and the experience adapter? Can they not be sold? Oh, okay. Being accessories, I assumed that they could be sold, but apparently not, it seems. Okay, not gonna question that. Well, regardless of whether or not they can be sold, they are still accessories, aren't they? So I'm still not allowed to use them, even if I can't sell them. Yeah. Well, they're accessories, so I'm not allowed to use them. Okay, well, Megami President is who I'm hoping to take on next. It would probably be a good idea for me to experiment beforehand, off camera, just to get a feel for the battle and to see whether or not it's a battle that can be won. But until that, I've already gone over all the progress that's been made. So this is pretty much where this part is going to be ending. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next part, whatever that might involve.